Let's sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Your hands rest on your lap. And we'll slowly begin to exhale our breath all the way out. Breathe in through your nostrils, please. Open mouth, exhale. In through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. In through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Stretch your arms up, reach to your fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart, side out, exhale. With your eyes closed and your hands together at your heart, just take a few rounds of breath on your own, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Lips are sealed without clenching your jaw. So if we can maintain the fullness and the depth in the breath while adding an element of sound. If the breath moves through the back of the throat, it should create a vibration that fills up the space around you as the sound of a distant ocean or a loud whisper. This sound we will continue to apply to our breath. We'll continue to apply this breath to our practice so that we can stay focused, stay present, and stay intentional in our actions. Just a few breaths on your own. The next time you exhale, exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Om. Make your eyes open. Come forward onto your hands and knees. Let's start moving around, everybody. All right. With your fingers spread nice and wide, hands just under your shoulders, go ahead and walk your knees in a little bit closer so that your knees are just forward of your hips. Press down firmly into your hands and lift your palms up, leaving the knuckles and fingers down. We'll do that a few times. Lower the palms, lift the palms, lower the palms, and lift the palms. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk your knees in even closer. We're going to come up to your fingertips now. Lift up to your fingertips, lower down onto your palms, up to your fingertips, and down, going up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on your fingertips, round into your back, cat pose, chin to your chest. Really scoop your tailbone under and press down into your finger pads. Inhale, spin your thighs back, lift your chest up, cow pose. Thighs back, chest is lifted. Let's take another round. Exhale, cat pose, chin to your chest, round into your back. Inhale, cow pose, press your thighs back and lift into your chest. One more time, press your finger pads. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale and cow pose. Let's come back to a nice flat back position, please, and lower the palms back down to the ground. So today's theme, which I can't believe I just forgot to mention until now, is a practice called Purna or Purnatva. And Purna in tantric philosophy is the practice of fullness or completeness. It's represented in philosophy as perfection, not as something being like an ultimate achievable goal, but as perfection as in complete as it is. So our practice today is geared towards a complete experience, trying to find fullness within our movement, within our breath. So expect a really well-rounded practice today. Turn your palms face up, point your fingers in towards each other. Spread your fingers wide and wiggle your fingers a little bit. Now rock out side to side, please. Pressing down to the backs of your hands, rock it out side to side. We'll press down and rock to the right, left, left to the right a few times. 3, 2, and 1. And let's come back to a neutral spine. Palms down, point your fingers back towards your thighs. Rock forward a little bit, lean into your hands, palms down, cat pose. We'll do another round of cat-cow. Chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone, lean into your hands. Inhale, cow pose. Move your hips back, lift your chest up. 2 more, just like that. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest, rock it forward. Inhale, cow pose, shift your hips back and rock it back. Exhale, rock it forward. Inhale and rock it back. Go ahead and sit all the way back onto the tops of your feet, please. With your hands right next to your ankles, lean back. You can practice lifting one or both knees up. Probably one of my favorite things to do all class, just stretching at the tops of the ankles, onto the shins. Maybe lifting up into your knees a little bit more. Ooh, that feels really good. All right, one more breath here. Slowly lower your knees back down to the ground. Come forward onto your hands and knees. Let's continue to stretch the spine. Please reach your left arm out to the left. Thread your left arm underneath you and land gently onto the back of your left shoulder and onto the left side of your head. Press to your right hand and twist. Roll your right rib cage back. Ooh. Roll your right shoulder back. If you want a little bit more, walk your right fingertips forward. Just kind of lean back as if you were about to roll onto your back. You breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And bring your right hand back down right in front of your face. Push down through your right hand. Take your left arm up to the sky, please. Stepping your left foot back, supported side plank pose. Big stretch up to your left fingertips. Press to your left foot. Then reach your left hand forward. Look up and lean back just a little bit. Please step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat, please. Place your left hand down inside your left ankle. Rock forward and lunge. Drop your hips, lift your chest, pull forward into your heart. Straighten your left leg, exhale, flex your toes and move your hips back. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Heart forward, chest is lifted. Exhale and straight legs. Flex your toes and move your hips back. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Maybe your back knee is lifting up as you lean into it. Exhale, keep the back knee lifted and straighten your legs. Tone your thighs, spin your inner right thigh back, wrap your left hip under. Start to push down through your hands and sweep your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg up nice and high, please. Exhale, take your left knee to your left shoulder, tap your arm, press through your hands, really round through your spine. Inhale, send your left leg up and back. Bring your left knee into your chest, please. Rock forward, bring your nose to your knee, press through your hands around into your spine. Inhale, send it back. A little bit tricky here. Left knee crosses the body to the right arm. See if you can tap your left knee to your right arm, then stay here. Extend your left leg out to the right. Lower the foot down. You can keep both hands down or open your right arm up to the sky. Just for a breath or two. Stretch out through your legs. Press through your left hand a lot. Spin your left bicep forward, please. Reach your right arm over your head. Place your right hand down on the ground and step your left foot back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, lower both knees down to the ground. Right arm reaches out to the right. Thread the right arm underneath you and land on your right shoulder. Breathe as you twist. If you want a little bit more, once again, walk your left fingertips forward, please. Stretch to the right hand, roll back to the left shoulder. Place your left hand down and open your right arm up to the sky. Step your right foot back behind you. Big stretch through your right side body. Reach your right arm forward. Get really long, breathe in. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, please. Right hand comes back down to the ground, lunge. Both hands inside the right ankle, look forward, lunge. Stretch through your legs, stretch through your heart. Straighten your right leg, please flex your toes, move your hips back. Good, my friends. Gabe, bring your right hand on the inside of your right thigh. Yeah, inhale, rock forward and lunge. Drop your hips, pull your heart forward. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, move your hips back. Inhale, this time as you rock forward, pick up your back knee, lunge. Back knee lifts, stretch through your legs, stretch through your chest. Keep the back knee lifted, straight legs, exhale. Inner left thigh spins back, outer right hip wraps under. Push through your hands, stretch through your legs, sweep your right leg up to the sky, please. Three-legged dog. Press through your hands, hug your forearms in, lift your right leg up, nice and high. We'll take the right knee to the right shoulder, rock forward, tap the upper arm. Inhale, send it up and back. Bring your knee to your nose, round through your spine, lift your thigh to your ribs. Inhale, send it up and back. Now we'll take the right knee across the body to the left side. Tap the arm if you can. Stay, and then extend your right leg out to the left. You can keep both hands down or open your left arm up to the sky. Really work on spinning your right bicep forward, please. Twisting your right hand to the mat. Rolling your right shoulder back. Stretch through your legs. Both hands come down. Plank pose. Step the right foot back. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. We'll do our walking splits to the top. Step your left foot just forward of your right foot, please. Right leg lifts up. Right foot steps forward of the left foot. Really extend through your legs. Left leg reaches back, reaches up. Left foot steps forward. Right leg lifts up. Right foot steps forward. Left leg lifts high. Left foot steps between your hands. Right leg reaches up and back. Right foot steps next to your left foot. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hug your shins in. Spiral your inner thighs back. And start to stretch through your chest. Reach your heart forward. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Push down into your feet, rise up, reach your arms to the sky. Grab a hold of your right forearm. Maybe before you go anywhere, activate your legs. Tone your thighs, spiral your thighs back. Squeeze your glutes, draw your navel in. As you side bend to your left, make sure you're not feeling this pressure in your low back. Really focused on your lateral extension. Push through your feet, reach through your fingertips, side bend and stretch. Inhale, come back up. Grab your left wrist, same thing. Keep the activation through the lower body. Glutes engaged, belly in, side bend to your right. Inhale, come back up. Cactus your arms, please. Activate the muscles in the back. Shoulder blades draw towards each other and down the back. Open your heart. Open your heart to the idea of this fullness and perfection. Right? The idea is that we arrive here complete, full, whole. That we're not being offered or rewarded by practicing, only remembering this idea of fullness. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up, move your hips back. And we know this because at the end of class, we're not getting prizes, we're not getting yoga points or stickers or any build up towards the end of the practice, the final step of the yoga practice. It just keeps going. We get to enjoy our practice for a whole lifetime if we choose to, not as a way to feel stuck or limited in what we can't do, but to celebrate our perfection, celebrate everything we can do and we're capable of. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Let's move to some sun salutations. Hands down, lean forward, step or hop back. If you're jumping, landing, bent elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. We'll walk that split forward. Right foot steps just forward of the left foot. Left leg lifts up. Left foot steps just forward of the right foot. And then right leg lifts up. Right foot steps forward. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps forward, right leg lifts. Right foot steps between the hands. Left leg lifts up, left foot steps next to the right foot. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Push down and rise up to standing, please. Cactus the arms, exhale, open up your heart. Chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down, get nice and low. Keep squeezing the tops of the thighs towards each other, but spinning the insides of the thighs down. Draw your belly in, lift your chest up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice, Shanti. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Landing with bent elbows if you're jumping back. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop your feet between your hands, please. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Let's come into chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, sit your hips back. Draw your belly in away from your thighs. Reach your arms up and back. Sit a little bit deeper. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Lift up, halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please lift your left leg up. Bring your left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your right heel down, spin your right thigh back. Press to your feet, rise up, warrior one. Keep the action in the legs. Inner right thigh spins back. Outer left hip wraps under. In the center of your hips, press through your feet to deepen your lunge. Release the hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your left heel down and rise, warrior one. Inner left thigh spins back. Outer right hip wraps under. Press through your feet to deepen your lunge. Release the hands down. Take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Shoulders back, downward dog, exhale. Take a couple of breaths, spread your fingers wide, hug your forearms in. Spin your thighs back, broaden your hips, and lift the hips up as you press the heels down. Should feel like a really big stretch happening for your legs here. Maybe getting longer through the side body. Inhale, lift up to your toes, please. Bend your knees and look forward. Step or hop your feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold in, nose to knees. Chair pose, inhale. Reach your arms up. Sit really low to the ground. All the way down to the ground, drop your butt. Lift your feet up, boat pose. Squeeze your thighs together and start to straighten your legs as best you can, toes to the sky. Lift your chest a little bit more. We'll do this a few times. Tap your toes to the ground, please. Then squeeze your thighs to your ribs. Really squeeze it in. Keep that and lift your legs back up, point your toes to the sky. And then again, tap your toes to the ground. Squeeze your thighs to your ribs. Extend your legs up. One more time, just like that. Toes tap the ground. Squeeze your thighs to your ribs. Slowly extend your legs up. Hold it for 3, 2, lower back, Ardha Navasana 1. Reach your toes forward, squeeze your thighs together. Slowly lower back, draw your navel in. You're gonna take your arms over your head and pick it right back up. Boat pose, lift your toes to the sky. Listen carefully, friends. Place your feet down, reach forward, rise up, chair pose. Squeeze your thighs together to come up. You're welcome to use your hands, but try not to. You're welcome to use momentum, a rock back and a rock forward. Lower the butt back down to the ground. Lift your toes up. All right, slowly lower back, Ardha Navasana, squeeze thighs. Pull the belly in, sweep the arms over your head. Really tight. This is called hollow body position, and it's really good for getting us prepared for going upside down. Come back up to boat pose. Lift your toes to the sky. Strengthen our hip flexors and our psoas. Place the feet down. Come up, chair pose, helping with moving our pelvis through space, notation and counter notation. One last time. Lower the hips down. Lift your toes to the sky. All right, keep going lower, slowly. Ardha Navasana, squeeze thighs, hug the midline, get deep into the transverse abdominis and the rectus abdominis. Pick it back up. Boat pose, lift your toes to the sky. Last time, use momentum if you need to. Feet down, reach forward, squeeze your thighs together, chair pose. Very nice, my friends. Place the hands down, spread your fingers wide. Bring your knees to the backs of your arms, crow pose. Lean forward, squeeze your thighs to your ribs. Lift up one or both feet if you'd like. Squeeze your heels to your bum if you can. Keep pulling thighs to ribs for 3. Press through your hands a lot. 2. When you're ready, step or hop back. 1. Chaturanga. Cobra. Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Nice job, everybody. Take a couple of breaths. Shake it out a little bit. Inhale, lift. Actually, let's do this. Go ahead and lift your left leg to the sky. Let's do just a little bit more core. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder, please. Rock forward, tap your arm. Okay, stay in plank pose. Re-extend your left leg out behind you. Push through your hands a lot. Keep your back body full. Tuck your tailbone, even draw your belly in. Left toes are going to tap the ground, and you're going to lift the leg up as high as you can without losing the fullness in the back. Toes tap. To harmonica, lift it up without losing the fullness in the back. Stay in the plank pose. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. One more time, tap and lift. Hold it. Left glute engaged. Come onto your right fingertips. Reach your right arm forward. If you want to bring your right knee down, you can. Try to square up your hips. Lift your left leg, drop your right hip for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right forearm to the ground. Lower your left foot to the ground. Lift your right leg up. Tap the toes to the ground. Lift it up. Right toes tap the ground and lift. 3 more. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Last one, tap, lift, hold it. Glutes engaged. Stay here or reach your left arm forward. Can you drop your left hip and lift your right leg? 3. Ooh, should really be into the core. 2. Lift up. 1, both forearms down. Hold it, forearm plank. Please walk your feet back so that the feet are all the way at the back of your mat. Really, really long. Now start to push through your hands. Lift both elbows up. Back into a hollow body position. Just like that boat pose on our back, only now we're facing this way. Tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in. Lower both forearms down at the same time. Pick up both forearms at the same time. Lower both forearms at the same time. Last time, lift both forearms at the same time. Walk your feet forward. Forward fold. Nice job, everyone. That should have been fun. Drop your head. Sway a little bit side to side. All right. Who's ready for it? Lift up halfway. Crow pose. Spread your fingers wide. Place the knees to the backs of the arms. Lift your thighs to your ribs as best you can. Keep your hips up. Lean forward. Maybe the feet stay down. Maybe they come up. And it's okay if you're slipping on your sweat. That's good. Lift your thighs to your ribs for 3. Press to your hands. 2. Take it back. 1. Chaturanga. Cobra pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Okay, we've got one more side to do. Got a couple of breaths here. I'll share a story real quick. When I first started practicing yoga many years ago now, I would always remember, and this is maybe a false memory, but I felt like whenever I would take a class, like the teacher would somehow manage to fit in some sort of arm balance, some sort of inversion, back bend, and hip stretches. And then I became a teacher, and I'm like, wow, it's really hard to fit everything into one class. How were they able to do that? I don't know quite how they mastered it, but this is my attempt at trying to squeeze it all in today, working on finding that sense of fullness, that full, rounded, and complete experience. So let's see how close we can get. Please lift your right leg up. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder, rock forward. Lift your thigh to your ribs, press to your hands a lot. Stretch your right leg back to plank, hover, and hold. Toes tap the ground and lift. Toes tap the ground and lift. So this action is getting us ready for kicking up into our inversion. Tap and lift and tap and lift. One more tap and lift. Hold it. Lift the right leg up. You can stay here or come onto your left fingertips. Maybe reach your left hand forward. If you want to bring your left knee down, you can. Try to square off your hips and lift everything up higher. 3, 2, 1. Please bring your left forearm down and your right foot down. Lift your left leg up. If you want to bring your right knee down, you can. Tap your left toes. Lift them up. Glutes engaged. Toes tap and lift. Toes tap and lift. 2 more. Tap, Lift, tap, lift, and hold. Make sure the legs up high enough, the glutes are engaged. Right arm reaches forward. Try to square off the hips and lift up. It should really fire up the core for 3. Right hip drops, 2 and 1. Both forearms down. Whew, hold it. Breathe. We're almost there, my friends. You got it. Remember, you arrived in this practice whole and complete. We're just remembering that action now, or that thought now. Remembering our strength, perseverance, fortitude. Lower your hips down, Sphinx pose. Ooh, all right, we survived. Toes pressed down, pull your heart forward. I don't know about y'all, I am definitely connected to my sweat at this point of the practice. Lift into your chest and exhale. Lower down. Let's take a stretch for our shoulders just to slow things down for a second. Reach your left arm out to the left, please. Roll over to your left side and step your right foot to the ground behind you. If you want to reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot, it's a nice way to deepen the stretch. You can roll your right shoulder back a little bit more. It's also going to help to stretch out hip flexors and abdominals after all that core work we did. Kick the foot back into the hand. Couple of breaths here. Unwinding. Let's take it to the other side. Reach your right arm out to the right. Roll over to your right side. Left foot steps behind you. Reach back with your left hand. Grab your left foot, optional. Just work on kicking the foot into the hand. Releasing back to your stomach. Nice job, everyone. Place your hands next to your chest, please. Press your feet down. Easy cobra pose. Pull forward into your chest. Take it back, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Couple of breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose, please. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down to the ground, please. Circle your left arm forward, up and back to grab your right foot. And start to squeeze your heel into your bum a little bit more. Squeezing your right heel in toward your bum. Deepen your lunge, squeeze into the right glute. Press through your feet and open your heart. Release the right foot. Circle your left arm all the way around. Pick up your back knee and turn towards your right side. You're going to come into a skandasana, right knee bending, left leg extending. Keep your heels down with your thighs wide and squeeze your heels together, please. In the center of your hips, press out through your feet to kind of work your way into that lunge, into that squat. Heels squeeze together. Breathe. Stay nice and low. We're going to walk the hands to the top of the mat. Place your right hand down. Circle your left arm up. Side plank to the right side. Step your left foot to your right foot. In through your nose and out through your nose. Very nice, everyone. Step your left foot back, wild thing. Press through your feet and lift through your hips. Stretch through your fingertips. A little bit of engagement to the right glutes. Right glute, stretch and reach. Look down towards the top of the mat. We're going to step the left foot all the way forward, back to the top of the mat. Rise up, warrior two. It's a big move. Spin the right heel down. Circle the right arm up, warrior two. Heels squeeze together here. Tone your thighs, please. Draw thighs up towards hips. Don't lose that. Spin your inner right thigh back and wrap your left hip under. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. As long as this effort here involves creating the action, there's no perfect pose to be in. There's only the sense of being complete in this moment. All right, so let go of that ideal of a perfect aesthetic. Remember to create instead perfect awareness. Drawing inward, feeling yourself in this moment. Takes effort, yes, but you're already here, already arrived. Just be here and now. Witness that, experience that. It's really freeing and liberating effect when you can let yourself just drop in and be without an expectation for anything more. That's good. Inhale, take your left arm up, stretch back, please. Exhale, let's come into half moon pose. Left hand coming down and right leg lifting up. Ardha Chandrasana. Lift your right leg up. Stack your shoulders and stack your hips as best you can. From the center of your hips, extend out through your legs. Continue to expand into your fullness. With your right hand, if you want to reach back and grab your right foot, you can. Nice little Chapasana action here. Love the way this feels. Kick the foot back and pull your heart forward. Right inner thigh presses back. Bottom of the heart pulls forward. We'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. You can keep your left hand where it is. Slowly start to release the foot. Reach your right arm over your head and step your right foot back. Side angle pose. Stay nice and low. Really big stretch through your right side body. Reach through your right fingertips. Nice, my friends. Place your right hand down. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Cobra pose. Inhale, lift into your chest. Downward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and down. Lift your right leg up to the sky, please. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Step outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down. Circle your right arm up and back. Grab your foot. Squeeze the heel into your bum. Roll your right shoulder back. Roll your left shoulder back. Deepen your lunge. Squeeze into your left glute. Press to your feet and open your heart. Squeeze the heel in. Stretch out your quadriceps. Release the back foot. Turn it all the way to your left, Skandasana. Pick up your left knee. Turn to your left side. Left knee bending, right leg extending. Squeeze heels together. Draw thighs to hips. Heels are down. You're pressing up through your feet to really stretch out through your legs. Nice. Everyone, really good work. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. We'll come forward. Walk the hands to the top of the mat, please. Left hand down, right arm up, side plank. Press to your left hand. Wild thing. Step your right foot back. Press to your feet, lift your hips. Reach to your fingertips up and over your head. Yeah, working that overhead shoulder mobility. Reach up and back. Nice, Gabe. Keep reaching towards the ground. Come back around. Look to the top of the mat. Slowly, with control, reach your right hand forward. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Spin the arms up. Warrior two. Left heel comes down. Pause and breathe. In through your nose, out through your nose. Tone your thighs. Squeeze your heels together. Draw your belly and lift through the front of the hips. Don't lose that and stretch. From the center of your hips, push out through your feet to deepen your lunge, please. Nice. Good, Bertrand. Deeper lunge. Lift the front of your hips more. Vittorio, keep moving your right knee over your right ankle, then right thigh parallel to the ground. Right hip wraps back. Nice. Good, Gabe. Meredith, lift the front of your hips a little more. Very nice, friends. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm goes up, belly in. Front of the hips lifts up. Let's take it to our half moon pose. Right hand coming down, left arm lifts up. Left leg floats up, Ardha Chandrasana. Stack your shoulders as best you can. Then lift your left hip up, wrap your right hip under. Stretch through both legs, stretch through your heart. If you want to reach back with your left hand and grab your left foot, you can, Chapasana. Wherever you are, make sure your legs are active. Those quadriceps are toned, the kneecaps are lifted. You're rolling your left shoulder back. Taylor, roll your left shoulder back even more. Yeah, that's it, really good. And then Anna, make your standing leg a little stronger. Right thigh really active. Good. Right glute also really active. Kick back, pull your heart forward. To unwind, we'll meet in a side angle pose. So keep your right hand down, circle your left arm over your head and step your left foot back. Stay low, get long, side angle pose. Both hands coming down to the ground. Take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Cobra, inhale, shoulders back, chest is lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna just kind of take that, the ideas of that flow and just add a little bit more to it, getting a little bit funky. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder, please. Step outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down, circle your left arm up and back, grab your right foot and give it a quick, good squeeze. Release the foot, turn to your right side, Skandasana, right knee bending, left leg extending. Very good. All right, listen carefully. Stay with me. Come nice and low. We're going to come to side angle pose. Walk your hands forward, left hand down inside the left ankle. Right arm reaches forward, just for a breath, big stretch. Now we'll take our side plank pose. Right hand coming down, left arm going up, side plank, maybe even to wild thing, stepping your left foot back. Now keep it with me. Bring your left knee into your chest, please. Place your left hand down. We did this in the beginning of class. Take your left knee towards the right. Open your right arm up. Breathe. Extend your left leg out. Very nice work. Place your left foot down on the ground at the right edge of your mat. Place your right hand down on the ground. Pigeon pose on your left side. Left shin drops, right leg reaches back. You got it, friends. Scissor your thighs together, please. Lift up nice and tall into your chest. Exhale, drop your head to the ground, fold in. Maybe try to do it without your hands. Scissor your thighs together. Sit up nice and tall, hands reaching back. Exhale, head to tap the ground. Inhale, scissor thighs together, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, head to tap the ground. Hold it here. You can reach your arms out. If you want to come back up and reach back with your right hand to grab your right foot, you can. Scissor thighs together, but then stretch out through your legs at the same time. Now lift into your chest, but keep the legs active. One more breath. All right, so a little bit of fun with inversions now. Release that right foot, sit all the way down onto your left hip. Sweep your right leg all the way around to the front of the mat. Place your right foot in front of your left shin. Lift up, come forward, standing splits. It's a lot of work for your hips and pelvis and core. Standing splits, right foot down, left leg lifted. Take as many steps as you need to get there. But once you're there, breathe. Try not to lose the engagement of drawing in. So tone your thighs, everybody, then draw thighs to hips. You should feel your hips get a lot stronger and more supported. Thighs to hips draw in. It should also square off your hips. From here, you've got a couple of choices. Option one is just a nice, friendly stepping back to down dog or pyramid pose. Okay, option two, hands down, maybe you practice a few little hops. Push down through your hands. Sweep your left leg up. Push down through your hands. Sweep your left leg up. Maybe you take hops and taps. Here's what that looks like. Left leg goes up. Right foot taps the left foot. Left foot goes up. Right foot taps the left foot. Land softly. You can turn that into a hold. Good, Vittorio. Try not to go as far forward with your chest. Look back a little more. Nice, Gabe. Stronger arms, same thing. Press your chest back a little bit more. Don't go so far forward. Better, yes. Good. Anna, really nice. Nice, Shanti. One more breath, everyone. When you're ready, chaturanga, take it back. Oh yeah, cobra pose. Downward facing dog. We got one more round just like that. Right leg lifts up. Right knee to your right shoulder, step outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down. Reach your right arm back, grab your left foot. So working on that full, complete, well-rounded practice. So far we've got some arm balances. We're working our way into some back bends and some inversions and some hip work right now. Release the back foot. We'll see if we can bring it all together. Pick up your back knee, turn to your left side, Skandasana. Stay nice and low as you come forward. Side angle pose, right hand inside the right ankle, left arm sweeps forward, wrap your right hip back. Side plank to your left side, left hand coming down, right arm going up. Step your right foot back, wild thing, another chance for a little back bend here, but we'll take some upward bows in a second. Then without bringing your right foot down, come back to face the top of the mat. Right hand down, right knee into your chest. Roll over to your right side, open your left arm out to the sky. You got it. Stretch your right leg out to the left and lower your right foot down at the left edge of the mat. Place your left hand down, pigeon pose, right side. Getting into the hips. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, lean forward, tap your head to the ground. With or without your hands, inhale, sit back up, scissor thighs, stretch through legs. Exhale, tap your head to the ground. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, tap your head to the ground. Stay here. Okay, you can always use your hands or come back up. And with your left hand, reach back. Grab a hold of your left foot. Totally optional. Wherever you are, scissor thighs together. Draw up and in through the navel. Press out through your legs to stretch. Hold it for 3, 2. Good, everyone. And 1. Let's all make our way to sitting on the right hip. Release the back foot if you have it. Take your left foot all the way around to the top of the mat. Place your left foot down, lean forward, standing split squeeze. Right leg goes up. All right, here we go. Your choice. You can step back to a down dog or pyramid pose, folding over the left leg. Or you can take a hop or two and just play, be really playful. Remember, there's no expectation. You arrive here full and complete. So express that now in whatever movement you are. It's perfect as it is. Work on it. Nice, Anna. Work on expressing that. Good, Monica. Monica, you're there. Trust yourself. Strong arms. Taylor, really nice, softer landing. Breathe. Good, Vittorio. Strong arms. One more breath. When you're ready, take it back. Chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lower your knees to the ground, please. Actually, go ahead and rock forward plank pose. Lower all the way down to the ground. You're gonna come into a Sphinx pose. Come up under your forearms. Bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand, grab your right foot. Let's take one more stretch for the quads. Pull your heel down, pull your heart forward, lift your chest up. And release it, switch side. Try to grab the big toe side of your foot, and pull the foot to your outer hip. As best you can, start to turn your elbow up to the ceiling. Your fingers might spin forward over your toes, but keep holding onto the big toe side of your foot. Good, Gabe. So the other side. Or your other, yeah. 3, 2, chest up, heart forward. And 1, release it. Come onto your backs, my friends. Arms by your side, feet flat on the ground. Let's pick it up, bridge pose. You can interlace your hands behind your back and wriggle your shoulders underneath you. Hug your shins in and spin your inner thighs down. Lift into your outer hips more. And lower yourself down. So you've got some choices. Working on either staying in that bridge pose and just making it feel as comfortable and strong as possible. Or if you'd like to experience a deeper back bend, upward facing bow. So what was really hard for me in the beginning of my yoga experience, was to not practice comparative yoga, which means, oh, the teacher did that, or that person did that. I should be able to do that, or I did that yesterday. I should be able to do that. And part of this recognition of Purnatva, is knowing that we arrive each and every time complete and whole, not compared to that person or yesterday or our expectation, but as we are in the here and now. Drop in, be present in yourself now, and experience that sense of fullness, that sense of wholeness. It's very liberating. There's a huge amount of freedom, I think, that comes with that recognition. When you're ready, inhale, upward bow, or bridge pose. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Inhale, lift it up. Now I take upward bow because it feels really good for me. Kind of have step back a lot. It helps me really stretch out the back. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down, lifting through your outer hips. Please press through your feet and try to straighten your legs as much as you want to for 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Nice. Oh, the sense that we are hopefully feeling in these back bends, at least the one that I'm feeling, is a sense of joy, because you're moving your body in the shape that doesn't get to normally experience. Right? How often do we do these kinds of shapes outside of our yoga practice? And so it's a reminder to your body what it's capable of. There's that sense of fullness again. When you decide right now if you're going to go back up again, we'll do one more. Make sure that if you're going up because it feels really good, or trying to make it feel good, and that you'll remind yourself of that sense of completion that comes with your practice. When you're ready, that comes with experiencing a full practice. Hands by your side or arms by your side or hands alongside your ears. I say that every single time I mess that up. So arms alongside your body or hands alongside your ears. When you're ready, inhale on your own. Imagine you're just by yourself doing yoga, no eyes, no expectations, just you and your perfect practice. Press up, upward bow or bridge pose. Plank pose, right? Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down. Good, Vittorio. Keep squeezing your forearms in, Vittorio. Squeeze forearms in, press. 3, soften your jaw. 2, and 1, lower it down. Ooh, yeah. Come on, back bends, yeah. Arms out wide to a T shape. Rock your knees to the right and left. Friends, I think we kind of did it. We got to a point where we did some pigeon pose, getting into the hips. We got some upward bows and some bridges, working on our back bends. We did a few little handstand prep exercises. We got some crow poses in. We might have gotten through a pretty full and well-rounded practice to celebrate and honor the fullness that we carry within us. Knees to the left, look over your right shoulder. Reach your right arm over to your left side. Right hand reaches to your left. You're gonna roll over onto your left hip. Start to press yourself up, keeping your weight on your left hip, keeping your feet exactly as they are, and turn to face the back of your mat now. So your legs are gonna stay just as they are. Come down onto your forearms, facing the back of your mat, turning your navel down towards the ground. You can stay just like this, or for a slightly deeper stretch, you'll take your right arm and thread it underneath your left arm. So Elizabeth, take your right leg back and bring your right knee to your left foot. Yeah, there you go. You can bring your left knee to your right, left foot to your right knee. That's it. Foot to knee, foot to knee. Right hand might reach out towards your left and you lie down onto your right shoulder. It's going to be a lot more of a twist. Slowly unwind it. Let's make our way onto your backs again. We'll do the other side. Knees over to your right side. Look over your left shoulder. For me, the challenging part about reconciling myself with this sense of purna or completion or fullness is that there are things that I'm still working on. There are things that I want to be able to do, things in myself that I know are not perfect, that I know I need to work on. But the practice or philosophy doesn't say that, you couldn't be better. It just says that you are complete. So the difference is that even if, let's say, you never did X, Y, or Z, as you are still complete. You are still full and whole. Take your left hand over to your right side. If you were to accomplish X, Y, and Z, you would still remain complete and perfect. Does that de-incentivize the drive to complete X, Y, Z? No, it only inspires us further for the experience. Come up onto your right hip. Come up onto your twist facing the back of the mat onto your forearms. Okay, so the legs stay exactly as they are. Instead, it makes the journey towards X, Y, and Z more pure. We're not doing it for any sense of accomplishment, but only to experience the joy of the experience, to expand our awareness and consciousness. I'm starting to get really deep into tantric philosophy here, so we'll start to backpedal a little bit. Remember that idea, you are whole as you are. Reach your left arm underneath your right arm and on your left shoulder. There's nothing outside of yourself that's needed to complete. Ooh. Slowly make your way back up. Let's come up to seated this time. We'll bring the feet together and the knees apart, please. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, sit up. Stretch your legs out. Fold in. Inhale, slowly make your way up and down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Breathe in. And we'll take Shavasana. Exhale. My back. Nice job today, everybody. Enjoy this moment of stillness. Enjoy the moment of being with yourself. When you're ready to start moving, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch out your arms and your legs. Take a big breath in. Side out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And rock your way up to seated, please. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together at your heart. Made it through a pretty well-rounded practice today, just to celebrate how well-rounded we are, how complete we are in this practice. So the principle of Purna Purnatva is best really exemplified by knowing that there isn't anything outside of yourself that completes you. Not this thing or that place or this person. Already within yourself are all the ingredients to be whole or complete. Recognize that and honor that and experience true liberation. Let's close with one Om. Exhale. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job today. We did a lot of stuff in a little amount of time. Really, really nice work. If you have questions, comments, requests, or feedback, please reach out to me. Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram, Facebook. StephenArcosYoga.com is the website, and the email Stephen@StephenArcosYoga.com. If you have the ability to give, you can find me on Venmo as well, Stephen Arcos Yoga. So grateful to all of you. Thanks so much for practicing today. I also have a video library building of recorded classes. So if you'd like a copy of today's class or any class we've done in the past 2 weeks, let me know and I'll try my best to get it to you. Thanks, everyone.